Hey guys, CJ here, checking in with our official review of the new Iron Fist: The Living Weapon issue number 6. Now, a lot of you might know the number 5 review was really late, so we wanted to get this out as fast as we could, but this was a really good issue. I really liked it just from the top. It was kind of good. The art style is very interesting to me, and it kind of just hit me this morning when I was rereading it. Why exactly it is very, very, recognizable to me. And it's kind of almost a little Frank Miller-ish. I mean, it's better, I would say it's better quality than Frank Miller, but in the fact that it's almost sort of minimalistic at times, it is very much like sort of a Frank Miller Iron Fist. And that kind of, Frank Miller would be a good descriptive word to, describe the kind of gritty tone that they're going for in this Iron Fist comic. But actually, like I said, great issue. I feel like it kind of returned to some of the pitfalls of, I believe, issue 4, where they were very sort of flashback, flash-forward-y. A lot of it was in Daniel's head, and it kind of looked like a lot of this was in Daniel's head, and it's very confusing as to what actually was real and what's not. And honestly, I kind of, just the way they've been going, I don't think that's a thing they're ever going to sort out and tell us. It's like, oh yeah, well that actually happened. Like at one point there's a scene where he's a child and he meets his father, and his father apparently survived the trip, and you're like, well, what happened to you? How did you? And it seems like, but then, from there it goes into some, he sees his mother who was apparently having an affair and something like that. So it seems like it was all sort of a dream state, like hallucination, because at this point he's been broken by the monstrous version of his father that now exists. And that was a big part of this issue, is it was a reflective issue, in large part because Danny has been defeated, and he's been very badly injured, and he was saved by an old man who is hilarious, very much comic support, and Sparrow, his friend from a lot of the flashbacks. And now, he's just resting and recuperating there. So I guess just to go to some pros and cons, I guess, definite pro, we got to see sort of the outcome of the dragon from last issue. The dragon is pretty funny because it's a little thing. It's not a big dragon like they hinted at. And it's kind of, I kind of like that. It's this series so far has been doing a good job of balancing sort of comedy and the serious elements. And I think that really shows in this issue. That really shows in this issue, and it really works, pretty well. On top of that, I think the flashbacks and flash forwards were handled in a much better way in this one than they were before. However, it's kind of still a little bit too heavy on the hallucinatory, what's real and what's not real, Inception kind of thing that's going on. Other than that, I really, really liked that we also got a kind of look at what the villains are doing and how they're trying to establish their own Kunlun. We actually finally got another good look at not only just the monstrous zombie man, but also the other guy, the ninja, who seems to be much more of a bigger threat because he got shot about 1,000 times, didn't die, and then regrew arms. I'd also like to learn where that power comes from, the sort of wire mechanical thing power. That seems kind of off the wall. But yeah, that would probably be my only negative. It's just like, what the fuck is going on with those wires? And someone please explain it to me. I mean, it's not, I don't think anybody out there could explain it to me other than the creators. So anyways, all in all, solid issue. If you're a fan of the series so far, definitely pick this one up. And I definitely recommend that you read this series. It is very good, especially if you love Iron Fist and anything martial arts. But even if you don't, this is a good series to pick up and read. It's quality. It's got good artwork, pretty good humor. It's very gritty and it definitely feels almost like a kung fu movie in certain aspects. Anyways, I would definitely give this a buy. Go pick it up. I think you'll like it, but I think if you haven't been picking it up already, I think at this point probably safer to just wait for trade, wait for them to finish up this particular arc, and then buy the collection. Because there are some things that are probably not wrapped up yet that I'd like to be wrapped up. But anyways, that's just me. This is the review, so you're listening for my opinions. I like it so far, and this was a good issue again. This is CJ signing off. Tell me below if you've read these issues. What do you think of it? I'm a huge fan. Just tell me in the comments, what did you think of this issue? Don't forget to like and subscribe. As always, this is CJ signing off. I will see you later this week for the Grayson review. Lots of stuff going on there. But yes, signing off. This is CJ, and I'll see you next time.